That kind of insight is just the tip of the proverbial iceberg when it comes to hockey knowledge that Brent Seven will drop for us this season. And we're going to show him off a little bit. Every Saturday night, we are giving Brent the chance to dazzle me and you with a segment that we will call, quite frankly, The Magnificent Seven. And this is one of my favorite movies. Wow. I love the music. I hope you do too.
I've never been called magnificent before, so thank you. I appreciate it.
This is what you get when you come to TXA 21.
You guys have been very warm, so thank you very much.
Brent will walk us through line by line, and we're going to start actually with the top line. James Neal at left wing, Brad Richards at center, Louis Eriksson right wing. He scored the game-winning goal last night. These guys need to continue that, Brent. They need to score. Yeah,
absolutely. And when you look last year for this line, they get in there, they have to work the puck. They had over 234 goals, 30 goals for last season. That's 11th in the NHL. This line right here presented 35% of those goals. What they want to do is get the puck in. They want to challenge the defense, but look at the pressure up ice that we saw throughout the entire night. James Neal grabs the puck. He finds Brad Richards going toward the net. Usually it's the other way around with Neal with the big shot, but Louis Eriksson, the big line has got to be there for you initially. Get those big goals. They were there last night. They were one of the strongest lines on the ice. You have to see more of that. They had so much trouble last year in their own end. Midway through the season, they were broken up a little bit. They had to do some things differently. They're back together, and they've been scoring some goals, so outstanding job.
Well, from the first line to the second line, some familiar faces here. One new one, Brendan Morrow at left wing, Mike Ribeiro at center, Adam Burish, a new guy in the locker room. Now, Morrow and Ribeiro work definitely well together. I talked to Burish on Thursday. Seems like a great team guy. He should fit in pretty well, Brent.
Yeah, he really does. I'm going to call this the Cougar line because they're around 30.
I take offense to that.
I apologize deeply, but we know that Ribeiro and Morrow, they're second and third on the power play points and goals. So they're going to come in, they're going to chip in and contribute. Burish, he does well, really well defensively. He's lurking out here at the top of the circle, collects the puck, moves it in. He's a guy that's going to get in there. His attitude, I believe it will infect the room. He's a winner. He's won a Stanley Cup. He wants to come in and do an outstanding job. This is a guy that's going to change that lineup, I believe. He's not going to score some goals, but he's going to get in there and be very gritty.
And he's a guy looking to kind of take advantage of an opportunity from a team who really wants him on it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And he did the same thing for Chicago. He was, you could say, a bit player, but he was a guy that had to come in and not just score goals, but be a great guy in the room.
Time to focus on the third line now. You know these guys. Steve Ott, Jamie Benn, Tom Wandell. Jamie Benn moved positions. How do you think that's going to work?
I think it's going to be great. And when you look at Jamie Benn, the guy, I think he's turning into a man. He just looks bigger, stronger, tougher on the ice. So much talk about James Neal and what he's done in the offseason, but this is a guy that can manhandle people along the boards. Look at the strength here, right against the wall. Little deltoid right there, pushes him away, hard work down low, battling. This is what we're going to see from him. He had 22 goals last year. He can only get better. He moved to the center position last year when he played for the Austin team down in the minors. He went down there for playoffs. It's a little different position for him, but he is a big body, and in the Pacific Division, there's a lot of big guys there, and I think that's going to bode well. Joe Nieuwendyk really feels that this line is going to be the line that is the game changer for him. The top two lines will score goals. Now you can throw this kind of offense in. I think it's going to be a great thing for the Stars.
And finally, let's look at that fourth line. Brian Southerby, Toby Peterson, Brandon Siegel has some skill. They can contribute as well.
Yeah, they can, and they can skate. Anybody you put in that fourth line, they're going to be in there dangling. They have to contribute on the PK. They have to be very good defensively, and I think this line can do that.
Okay, Brent.